push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. Jesus, it'll never end. It pushes its way inside. If the pain goes on, I'm not gonna make it.
All right, so here is the set that we are doing today, and I got some fun stuff I really want to talk with you guys about. So we're gonna get into this really quick, and I'm gonna spill some tea with you guys, and we're just gonna chat because that's what I feel like doing, and this is my channel, and I can do what I want here. So let's get into this. So here's the last set that we did. It's like 4 or 5 weeks of grow out, no lifting. I had to clip them so that I could go to work in them. I couldn't go to work in 2 inch long nails, but they're really looking good and holding up till I can get another set on them. And here is the hand that we are doing today. This hand is just demolished. Please don't judge me. This is not dirt under my nails. This is staining. If you have a mechanic in your family, you might understand what it looks like to have a mechanic's hands. You get fluids that stain your nail beds. It's not dirt. It's not something you can try to wash it. I've scrubbed my hands with acetone and alcohol, but the staining is real and it is here to stay. So we're just going to cover it with some acrylic. Now I'm going in and doing my natural nail prep. I'm just being super gentle so that I'm not hurting myself. My hands have fiberglass in them right now and they are really swollen and sore. People have asked me what this is. This is a pumice stick slash cuticle pusher. Now you can get a bag of these 20 for like $8 on Amazon, and you just look up pumice stick slash cuticle pusher and you will find these, and they are great. You can reuse them on yourself, and like reusing them, you can use them quite a few times. They last a while. I bought mine last year and still have some left, so it's a great investment, especially if you don't like using e-files to prep your nails on your natural nail. A lot of people don't like using e-files for natural nail prep. So this is a great tool to add to your inventory if you want to be able to prep better and still not have to use an e-file. Now, after going in with our white cuticle bit, I'm going in with the sanding band and just getting around that cuticle area again. I'm always pushing back my cuticles. Every step of the natural nail prep process, I am pushing back my cuticles. That is one like key thing that you need to be doing, pushing back the cuticles with all your e-file bits. Now, here is a full well tip. If you can see, it literally covers almost half my nail. So with full well tips, they're great and all, but I don't really like them. But I got these tips because they were so long. And instead of using them as a full well, I'm going in with scissors and I cut out that half moon shape so I can get that half well, like most tips now normally are sold as. I'm getting that nice little shape in there so that I don't have to glue so much tip to my natural nail. I can have more acrylic there than nail glue. I'm not really trying to smother my natural nail in nail glue. So here we're going in, and when I say if you get one of these long ass tips, these tips were like, I believe about 3 inches long. If you get one of these tips, even slightly crooked, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. It's so crazy. I did get one a little bit wonky. I got lucky. None of them were crooked. They all looked okay, especially in pictures. But just be careful when you are doing really long tips, because if you get one crooked, even the slightest bit crooked, you're gonna see it. So if you've been here, then you know I hate square nails. I hate them. And when I say like I couldn't do shit with this hand, I literally had to do everything with my left hand because not only were these nails super long, but square is really clunky. You can't do shit with square. I could do some things with long stilettos, but I couldn't do anything with these square nails. I don't see the point of square nails except for the fact that you can shove a lot of nail art and shit on your nail. Like that is the only reason that I really like square nails, because you can do portraits and a lot of nail art on them and be able to see it all without cutting it short. Because with stilettos, you know, you don't have much space, and short nails, you really don't have much space. You can fit a lot of shit on some square. Oh wait, I forgot. Are you new here? Hi, welcome to the crime family. You should subscribe. You're gonna love it here. Subscribe, comment down below. Do you like square nails? Do you like, I feel like this is like a freaking cop out. People are trying to bring these into style and it's just not working. It's not working for me. You can take pictures of pretty square nails and yeah, you can get really cute designs on them, but you cannot wear these. These are not functional nails. So I go in and use a file to bring in the sides to make them look more daintier than what my hands actually are. I have big hands, big nails, and with square nails, it seems to just make them look even more giantocious, whatever the word is. So yeah, if you are filing the ends, you want your sharp square, so you need to make sure that your file is at a 90-degree angle with the nail so that you can get that perfect square look. And then I went in on the sides and actually brought the sides in. If you look at my nail right here, you can see where I brought the sides in even like more narrow than what my actual nail is, keeping that square look but making them more dainty than what they naturally would look. So that was like a little kind of thing that I did that really helped me to keep them looking more dainty instead of bulky, I guess. Yeah, it was the best I had. I'm really learning as I go with these square nails and hating my life as I do them. Oh my God, you use so much acrylic with square nails. Like, you use a lot of acrylic. So, all right. Did you guys know that January 1st, criminalclaws.com will be relaunching and back up and running? I have actually lost our website for a minute. I didn't know how to sign back in. I couldn't find my account. I didn't know which email I had it under, and I had a couple accounts through our website provider because we had free trials. And when we first started thinking about opening up a business, we used one free trial to kind of look at it, and then we ran out of the 7-day free trial and we still wasn't sure what to do, so we used a different email and opened up another 7-day free trial. And yeah, so I think we had like 3 different accounts with them. And then we ended up going with, okay, so here is Unbelievable from our Rolling Loud collection, which will be available January 1st on the website. And then here is Shimmer and Shine. This is a beautiful milky white acrylic, but if you look at it in different lighting, it actually looks pink, depending on which lighting you look at it in. Here it's looking milky white, but when you go to see in the photos, it looks kind of light pink. It's really cool. It's almost like a chrome effect acrylic. So this is Shimmer and Shine, and it will also be available January 1st. So when I say when I opened criminalclaws.com and I knew that I was going to have a journey ahead of me, I did not realize that this journey was going to be full of betrayal, intrigue, lies, scams, lots of scams, fights, illness, freaking illness. Oh my God. I don't know how much shit the universe could throw at me for trying to have my own company and brand. But when I say shit got real real fast. So let me start from the beginning, right? We're going to go over this stuff. We're going to go over all of it. So even if I have to have a part 2. So little Miss Sierra decides that, well, hubby said, Sierra, you know what? You're so creative. We need to start our own business. You have so much artistic ability. We need to start a business with something that you do. What do you want to do? I said, nails. I could do press on nails. So that lasted 2 weeks and I was like, yeah, I want to do more. So we decided to start our own acrylic line. And when I decided to start the acrylic line, I wanted to have people that would use our products right away. So I reached out to some friends and they were ready to use our acrylic. So I was like, boom, ambassadors, people who can get the word out for us, not just us posting our products, but other people too. And this was a really smart idea. But later on, I ended up accumulating a couple ambassadors. And women are bullies. Women are such bullies. I felt so horrible. I was not a good friend. It is hard to have a business and keep it between like separate business from personal. So I was having issues with ambassadors bullying each other, accusing each other of stealing ideas, accusing each other of doing things that were just crazy, and who would even care? So, ambassadors, like having them from the very beginning was all right, but it didn't take long for people to start showing their true colors and really start being really mean and hateful to each other. So, I decided against having ambassadors. I ended up stopping the whole ambassadorship altogether for a minute. And then I ended up quitting my job. I was like, well, you know what? Criminal Clause is doing really well. So I'm tired of working 12-hour days and coming home and taking care of kids and running this business. I think I need to focus all of my time on the business. And everybody told me, like, Sierra, if you really love this and you want it to succeed, you're going to have to focus all your time on it. And I knew they were right, but it was really scary to sit there and quit some, like, you have to support your family. So you need money. And to quit a job that paid me very, very well to go after something that could totally fail just sounded ridiculous. But I decided to do it. I put in my 2 weeks notice at my job, and I ended up going for Criminal Clause full time. So hubby was still working, and I ended up doing really well, getting out content. I ended up making a friend, somebody who had bought in our products and really loved them, and she wanted to be an ambassador. And I was like, yes, we do still need ambassadors. Like, we need help creating content and stuff. It's very hard to get out mass amounts of content by yourself, especially when you have a family that kind of needs some of your time, right? So I agreed, and she had already bought in like a lot of products, and she already did some reviews. But then she had a friend, and she wanted her friend to be an ambassador too. God, such a bad idea. You cannot get women together. So hard. So hard. So, all right. So we're sending out these packages and we're sending out products, and I wanted to gift somebody something. I wanted to gift somebody a custom brush. And I said, listen, come up with an idea for a custom brush. This is my gift to you. This is not PR. You do not have to do anything with it. This is just a gift to say thank you. And dumb Sierra, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so this person got very mad that this gift did not show up within like a week or two. And this is a custom brush. The person wanted it to glow. They wanted it to do like jumping jacks and jump through hoops. And I was like, I got you. This is just going to take some time because I got a lot of orders on the burner for the custom brushes. People ordering Lisa Frank ones, people ordering green and everything else. Just give me a minute. And from what I understood, it was okay. But then I had a bunch of other people coming to me telling me that people were badmouth. Certain people were mad, wondering where the brush is that they were owed. Not that I was gifting it to them, that they were owed this brush. And I'm like, wait a second, they didn't pay for this brush. This is a gift from me. Why are they bad mouthing me? And why are they telling people that I owe them something? Oh man, when I say the drama with ambassadors is real, it really is real. It's very hard to keep business and personal when, these women are lovely women and you want to support them and help them out and stuff. But then when things start to get personal, it goes really bad. It could get really bad. Everybody that had a brand told me, don't get ambassadors. Don't do it. It's going to be rough. It's problematic. It's always problematic. Don't do ambassadors. And I was like, you know what? I'm a pretty good person with people. I can handle people. I've been a supervisor, I can handle people. No, I can't handle people. I can't handle people. I ended up letting go ambassadors again. I was like, you guys are too much. I can't make everybody happy. And, I'm trying to give you guys as much free stuff as possible. You guys are barely posting it. This is a one-sided thing for me at this point. Like, I'm sending out like hundreds of dollars worth of products, not getting posted. And you guys are wanting more, and you're bad-mouthing me behind my back to other people who are coming and telling me about it. And no, this is unacceptable. I don't want to have friendships getting ruined, so no more ambassadorships, right? And during this time that I was dealing with the ambassadors fighting and telling on each other and talking crap about each other and really trying to manage that situation the best that I could, I really wanted these women to uplift each other and get along. But hubby ended up getting sick. So here is the set after applying all of the acrylic. They are filed and shaped. They are looking cute. We are going to go in with our rubber base coat. So this is great to do 3D acrylic on or do any nail art with gel. So our rubber base coat is great as a top coat. You just have to wipe off the sticky inhibition layer. That's all you have to do, and it becomes this great scratch resistant top coat. So that's what I'm using it for. I'm using it to do my nail art on because I know the nail art will not chip from it. Acrylic will stick to it great. And I can just wipe it off with alcohol and it becomes this amazing top coat. Here you go. This is using it as a top coat. So we're going in with Beetle's gel polish, and I am making my own custom pink because one is too light and one is too bright. I need to mute the one and I need to brighten the other one to become the pink that I know it can be. So, all right, I quit my job and I take on ambassadors, and we are doing really good with the brand, right? We're doing really great. And everything is going all right as far as the public is concerned. We are selling great. We are getting our products out there. And the ambassadorship was just drama, but whatever. It is what it is. Things happen, you get hiccups. So, during this time of dealing with the ambassadors, though, and hubby gets sick. So he literally gets sick for 1 month, one whole month, laying in bed, sick, not working. So it was all on the company to pay the bills, and the company was able to. It did all right. But don't you know during this time that it was very essential to keep all the money that we had? We ended up getting scammed not once, but twice, and once by a YouTuber. So the people, one person ended up ordering, and they got their order, told their friends they got their order, but then put in for their credit card a refund because they said they didn't get their order. And I ended up, and what the credit card company does is that it takes the money from you and you have to dispute it. They give their customer the money back, assuming that their customer is telling the truth. They give their customer the money back right away. They take the money from the business, and the business has to dispute this. So all of a sudden, like $190 gets taken out of our business account. And I had just paid bills. I had just paid for the site again. I had just restocked our shelves. And there was not $190 in our account. So it overdrafted our account doing this. And I'm like, what the hell? This person says that they didn't get it, but they did. They told their friends. I got the messages. I got the proof that they got it. I got the shipping labels. So I dispute it. And of course I won, but it had already overdrafted our account. So we had to pay fees for that. We were out money either way, and we were out our products. The person reached out to me because I asked them. I said, hey, it looks here that you asked for a refund. May I ask what is wrong with the products? And they was like, yeah, let me get home. I'm working. I will look at it and show you what is the problem. Literally, there was like one crumb on the top of one that like sitting perfectly on top. It did not look like any pigment had touched it. Literally looked like a dry breadcrumb. That was the reason. One acrylic. And she said it smelled sweet. Our acrylics do smell sweet. This is a normal smell. It's a normal thing for our acrylics. This is the smell. They don't smell funky. They don't smell sour. They have a sweet smell to them. So just for the crumb on the top of one acrylic, she wanted the refund for all 15, and she kept them all. Well, I disputed it, got my money back, but was still out the acrylic. She said that she was returning them and that she wanted me to refund her personally also. And I showed her proof where I knew that the credit card company had already refunded her because they emailed me and told me they had already refunded the customer. They were taking my money for it. So I showed her the proof, like, hey, you already got your money back. And she was like, whatever, I guess I already sent your acrylics back to you, so I guess I'm out all my money. I'm like, no, but you got your money back. And if you sent my acrylics back also, I'll see what I can do for you. Don't you know those acrylics never showed up? Never showed up. I was so frustrated. And then I got scammed again, the same exact way, stating that they never showed up, even though they did. And it was a YouTuber. So I let the person know, if you post the products on your website, you are going to have major issues. You lied. You said that you did not receive them. And if they make any type of appearance on your channel, I will sue you. So there was that. Getting scammed twice. Our accounts were looking crazy as hell for the business. We are a small business. It was a great thing to have. I think it was like almost $1,000 in our account at one point in time. But depending on whether it was restock time and paying bills time, it could be all the way down to like $30 in the account. And that was okay. I didn't plan on getting scammed. So that was just shit. And hubby was sick and we had just paid our bills. So I'm glad we had paid our bills before getting scammed. I was all right with the account being overdrawn. At least I paid the bills. Our phone bill was paid. Other bills were paid. All right. So then at this point, I had let the ambassadors go. I was done. I didn't want to deal with the fighting and the jealousy and anything else. What I'd send one, I would definitely have to send the other. And it was just issues after issues. So I let the ambassadors go. Was not working. Hubby is now sick and not working. And all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? I have to restock and we don't even have money in the account. So we ended up doing a big sale. It was a Labor Day sale or something like that around, I think we shut down in May. So I did a huge sale so I could get up a lot of money and be able to restock everything. I needed to go through our inventory. So I thought, let me let everybody know that we are going to shut down for a little bit just to restock. I planned on having quite a bit of money from this sale. I wanted to restock very intelligently, I guess. I wanted to look at what we had, what was our best sellers, restock only that, take some stuff off the site that wasn't selling. I was getting very stressed out and I was just wanting to take a break. So I told everybody the site was going to shut down on a Friday. And just for restock, we would reopen. But I would shut down on a Friday for restock. And don't you know, Friday or Thursday night, Friday morning, 3:00 in the morning, a huge family emergency happened. And when I say huge, I mean huge. I did not know what was going to happen. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to return to my house at any point in time, like any time soon at that point in time. Like I left my house at 3:00 in the morning to drive 2 counties over, 40-minute drive, and I did not know when I was going to be able to return home. I had to shut down the website a couple hours early. I had planned on shutting it down at like Friday at 4:00, shut it down Thursday night, Friday morning at like 4:00 in the morning. And I had to leave a message on Instagram for everybody. Hey, I'm not going to be on here. The website is shut down due to family emergency. Sorry for shutting down early. I'll let you guys know. And it has not been upset ever since. Hubby got better. He got back to work. But I had to go back to work. Our accounts were looking very crazy. And I had planned on restocking the website. But going back to work, I decided to go back to a new job. And this job is just horrible. I have been miserable ever since I've started it, and it has been hell. Well, okay, let me go back to the night that everything happened and stuff. It was really bad and very sad. And I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if I was going to be able to open the business back up right away. But I did know that I needed to go back to work. So I did go back to work, like I said, and I hated my life. I hate the job. So at this new job, I could not find the time to work on the business at all. When I say I'm literally exhausted, my hands full of fiberglass, I just didn't have the time. I just don't have the time. It is crazy ridiculous. So I decided I hate this job. Let me find a new job. And I did. I found a new job. Starting this new job has been just amazing. I'm back to being happy again, able to work and run a business and take care of children. And hubby has gotten better. He's been back in the hospital again recently. He had spinal injury, infection. His lymphatic system was compromised. He was in the hospital for over a week. And with me working and taking care of the kids, I was like, you know what? There's never going to be a right time to reopen Criminal Claws. I have been waiting for the right time. I wanted everything to be perfect. And it's like, everything is perfect. I am just so skeptical and scared of the same shit happening again. And it's like, you know what? Just get over it. Shit's gonna happen. You're gonna have to get over it. You're still gonna have to continue on. And I miss my brand so much. Criminal Claws was such a great thing. And there's no point in waiting for the right time. The time is never going to be right. Hubby went into the hospital and had spinal surgery. Biopsies done. He's going to do his lungs this upcoming week. And yeah, it is what it is. I'll continue to work hard, take care of the kids, and I'm not going to give up on this love of Criminal Claws. I'm going to continue to keep going, and I can't wait for January 1st for the brand to launch. We have new merch. These hoodies are so cute. They say, "My claws are sharper" on the back, which is our logo, our quote, our motto, my claws are sharper. And then we have ones for men that say, "My girl's claws are sharper." So cool. I'm going to show you guys everything. I can't wait for the next video to show you guys a little bit more of what we're going to be having and the new look. I'm so excited. I'm going to start this off as like, I'm not going to continue it. I'm going to try to look at this from a fresh perspective. I was so disappointed the last time dealing with women that wanted to just fight and argue with each other. And, it felt like I couldn't make anybody happy. And so much was going on between work and families getting sick and stuff. And just, I wasn't ready. This time, I feel like I'm more mentally prepared for everything, and I cannot wait to bring it to you guys. I do know this time when I open back Criminal Claws. I do know this time that I am going to keep my business and personal friendships separate. I am not going to be trying to have friends involved in the business, and I am going to be more business minded. I'm a very sensitive person, and I'm a very kind person. I don't want people to not like Criminal Claws, and that was where I went wrong in a lot of things. I did a lot of things that I didn't want to do in the fear that if I didn't do them for certain people, they would say something bad about the brand. And I was so scared of somebody saying something bad about Criminal Claws and ruining us that I did so much that I would have never normally did, and that people definitely didn't deserve. So this time I'm going to be more business minded, and I have a plan with actual friends. No, friends that are not involved in the business, but are willing to help me in dealing with people. Dealing with people is not a forte of mine. I thought it was, but it's only a forte when it comes to family and friends and being there for them. When it comes to dealing with Karens and Lindas and Susans, I'm not good at it. I'm very easily taken advantage of, and that's not acceptable when you have a business. So I do have a support system this time that's actually going to help me deal with that side of things. So I'm really looking forward to opening the brand again, and I hope that I've done my due diligence to not let the certain things that happened before happen ever again. And I cannot wait for January 1st to drop. So, all right, let's see. We did our snowflake nail, which is just drawing something out and sugaring into it and then curing. And here I drew the outline of candy canes and a peppermint. I want these to kind of be 3D to match the snowman and our Let It Snow nail. I put as much texture into these nails as possible because I want them to kind of be exuberant, I guess. The Let It Snow nail is a sugared nail and it's carved into. And then the snowman nail is a partially 3D, partially gel drawn nail. And then here we have gel art, but I'm going to go into this with our diamond gel to uplift it off of the nail. So here I did the outline with the white, and then I went in with the pink, and the pink is going to be the peppermint and the stripes, and then I will cure that, and then I'm going to go in with our diamond jelly gel, and this is a super thick hard gel that is non-stick. So it does not have no inhibition layer. It dries like a non-wipe. It cures like a non-wipe top coat. It it does not have that inhibition layer once it cures. And it's really great for adhering gems and bling with, because it really sucks to adhere your gems and bling with something that has an inhibition layer. And wow, I'm losing my voice. But yeah, you don't want some to be using stuff with inhibition layer, that sticky layer that sucks. So we're using our diamond jelly gel, and we are going to lift this up by doing that. So cure the pink and then go in. I think I went in with like 2 layers of the diamond jelly gel just to lift it up and make it look a little bit more 3D. And then we just go in on the thumb with our peppermint French, and that's just the same as the snowflake nail. You're going to draw out your design in your color gel, and before curing you're going to sprinkle in your clear acrylic and then cure, and you're going to have a sweater nail / sugared nail. So yep, all right, I love you guys. I hope you guys are there for the January 1st launch of Criminal Claws again. I hope you guys like this video and talking to you guys. It's really nice to get to talk to you guys about stuff that's been going on. And for anybody who heard this and thought that I'm whining, I'm not. I love this brand. I love my life, and I am glad, and I am very proud to get to work and earn money for my family. And yeah, life is like literally, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. No. Life is an ever learning, ever growing thing. Like, I guess, yeah, I'm loving it, and I'm just living day to day, happy and healthy, and yeah. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you liked it and getting to talk about personal things, let me know. If you guys want to go back into like weird funky facts, that's my favorite. I don't really like talking about personal stuff. I've tried to do this video 20 times, and I'm not the type of person to really talk about myself much. I get very uncomfortable with this type of thing. It's kind of embarrassing. I get embarrassed very easily. So yeah, I'm probably not going to do things like this very much, but I did want to give you guys an explanation as to why the business shut down and why I didn't open it right back up. I just didn't want to. I had been through a lot, and I just didn't want to, and that's that. But yeah, all right, the video is almost over. I'm gonna let you guys go. I love you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and please like this video. It takes a lot of time to bring this to you and get everything together just right. So please like it, just for that fact that, you know, it took quite a bit of time. All right, I love you guys. I'm gonna let you go. Bye.